All right, well, good morning. It is 9 o'clock on August 11th. So far, looking at the market today, everything's up pretty significantly. The markets are doing well. The general indexes, S&P and Qs. So that's good to see. I got a little bit of a late start again on the stream, kind of messing up on that. Currently, BNGO. There's some, I don't even think there was a headline on this, so it wasn't gapped up, but BNGO started to run, and now it's locked up in a halt at $4.17. That is gonna resume in about 30 seconds here at 42. So that's where we're at for today. As far as gaps can go, VERU is probably the biggest one, but not a great gap scan this morning. But this is a guy surprised to see, so I'm gonna keep my eyes on this, try to get locked in real quick and see if I can get green here. 800. Whoops. Okay. Well, that was terrible. Accidentally hit buy right before the halt came out, and it failed me at 17 in the halt. What? At least it was, yeah, at least it was only 100 shares. So, yeah, but it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, well, it's a pretty bad halt, but let's look for a dip here. Pretty bad resumption, should say. But it'll open lower, so you can't really expect a lot of buyers to hop on when it opens low. So that's what I've noticed. Eighty-seven, 6. Try 80. No, the bids are thinning out. Okay, some kind of bounce here. I'll be out right here. It's looking a little heavy. Basically a break-even trade, 2-cent loss. I thought it was worth a stab here at 80 to see if we could get some buying pressure to come in. The buyers to come back in and send it up, but that was not the case. So it's down here, so I feel more comfortable taking it a low dip. Okay. VERU. This is the one that I wanted to make work. I like the price of about $14 a share. Like trading these price stocks, but I don't know, the action hasn't felt that good. And same thing again right here where we had a low resumption off a halt, which is strange that this both happened twice in a row. Two pretty strong moves, so it's a little strange. Well, yeah, this is a little unfortunate to see. NVTA, this was the runner from yesterday, and it just kind of pitter pattered out. Shorts hopped on. Can't blame him. I'll stick this over here, and I'll keep watching BNGO. I guess I probably should have went with that when I sized down on this dip. That's okay. Ooh, DNA. Company is this Gingo Bioworks Holdings. Gingo. Look like they just got locked up in a halt. So I'll keep an eye on this. I'll put BNGO back over here. So yeah, um, okay. They've developed a drug to treat gout. I know that's a fairly common thing people suffer from. Okay, so I guess that's beneficial news on a pharma company. I'm guessing that's why this is popping. Because it was flat pre-market, yeah. Okay, well, we'll see what this halt resumption looks like. Looking at it, actually, it looks like it's the second halt. So I'll be cautious here. I mean, I'm always cautious coming out of trade halts. Well, I've got a second here. Let's check out some data on these. DNA, not DM, DNA. We got. Oh, it's a pretty big float. 740 million float. Okay, so big float. 22% short float. Short interest though. So this thing could squeeze. Got the moving averages up here fairly soon. We got $5, 200 moving average. But yeah, this could squeeze up shorts. I'll pay close attention here. Uh, oh. Go ahead and throw DNA on today's list. I did. Okay. It's weird. So locked up at the halt at 10. well, oh 07, don't really concentrate on the first, but oh 07 and 19 seconds. So if it's a 5 minute halt, it's gonna be about 2 minutes. I'm sorry, 1 minute. It's good to see this too. I see this was rallying. AMC's up 10% almost. It's pretty epic. So, okay, look for this to open high. Hopefully it's not flat or a lower resumption because lower resumptions are never bullish. And I'll look for a dip and rip if the time and sales in level 2 looks good, but sometimes it happens real fast where you can get teased. Let's see here. It's gonna open flat. I'll dip at 32. See buyers come in there. Some. I'll be out right there. Seems like I got fill. Oh no, I got 34. Wasn't a bad fill. This is about a 10-cent winner. It's looking stronger than the other halt resumptions, so that's positive. First candle closed green, that's positive. Dips are getting bought up. All right. '50s. Buyer at 50. Try buying the dip at 52, 51. Nice. It's gonna be another good trade. Looks like it was about to get locked up in a halt there, but it didn't. Well, those are two good trades. Took this dip off the halt and it got bought up, and took this dip here off of 50 and it got bought up. So those are two pretty good clean trades for me, but the thing is I only use 700 shares on a $4 stock, so that's not a lot of buying power. So, but that's okay. That's how you're gonna manage your risk and emotion and all that is share size. Share size is definitely king. 'Cause, I mean, you can trade your day away and be a terrible trader and not lose money for using just a couple shares to practice. I mean, you lose money, but a super incremental amount that's insignificant. Like if I'm playing a $4 share stock and I'm practicing it to day trade and I'm trading it with 1 to 10 shares, I'm not going to lose more than $1. So share size is definitely king when it comes to managing yourself and emotion and risk. At least that's how I found. That's what I found with myself. I'll throw this in my watch list just for the fun of it so I can look at it here and there. Because it seems like, come on, AMC. It's like I'm too fast for it. It doesn't get trying to register. So AMC and GME finally are not moving in sync. It's like they decoupled a little bit. AMC is making this push, and GME is only up 2%. Totally different charts. So that's kind of cool. To see that this is actually making a run for it. So got this up in halt. This is now the third halt, so obviously I'm immediately skeptical, right? Or was it the first? No, because this is a halt here. Yeah, and then I looked at it here. Yeah, okay. So, third halt, always skeptical, but I'll be paying attention to it. It doesn't really make sense here why that it got halted, because usually they halt when they move 10% quickly. But that was not a 10% move. That wasn't even close to a 10% move from this halt. Maybe close, but yeah, about half that. So why would they halt it? I don't get it. I don't know, maybe some sketchiness going on here. Well, we got about 2 minutes till resumption. 1.5. I'm gonna take a peek over here at um that. Okay, so consolidated off VWAP and curl back up. It's good to see. And I see HRTX. Not interested. PACB locked into a halt. Wow. What is curl up off of? Any news? Nothing apparent. Wow. Got 3 minutes on that though, so I'll go back to the DNA. Come on. Looks like we only got about 30 seconds till resumption, so I'll size down here. I don't know, maybe there's 400 shares. Because it's third halt. This thing could be strong. If shorts continue to get squeezed, which I could very much see this being a candidate for. But we're also approaching the 200 EMA, so third halt. A couple reasons to be skeptical. But I will be watching. We got about 5 seconds. It's an open flat again. I should have bought that micro dip. I could get top heavy right here. Wow, nice. Close to buying that dip at 72 there, but I'm a bit worried about it here at the top. It's looking a little top heavy. We got some big bids. I'm sorry, some big sell orders down there. 85. Yeah, I'm glad I left that alone there. There was one opportunity, at least from what I saw, off the halt, and then we got one little micro dip, and then that pulled 85. So that was a good 10, maybe 15 cents you could have captured, but I played a little conservative. You can't lose money playing it conservative. That is for sure. And that's gonna be a strong candle closing, following up this red topping wick. Wow. Makes me want to be a bit aggressive here. Let's try the dip at 80. No, I'm gonna be out there. I don't really like it up here right now. I feel like it could kind of go either way. It's gonna be a bit of a small loss, but oh, it's basically a scratch, break even. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna look at PACB quick. Oh, it was BNGO breaks out above highs. Good. This one's decent volume. It's not super light, which is good. We got about 20 seconds here, so I gotta get dialed in. I'm gonna take 300 on this. Okay. Watching. Got 5 seconds. Lower resumption. It's been the trend of today. I don't particularly like that. And it's gonna give the opportunity, but an instant sell. Yeah, whenever those open below, I'm immediately skeptical and not so eager to jump. Hmm. Maybe we get dialed back in on BNGO over here. Oh, maybe a decent dip there at 68. Hmm. Okay, all of a sudden this thing rips a dollar from 9.50 to 10.50. Time to get serious here. It's 85. Wow. 95. 11. It's gonna get locked up in a halt. False halt. See a pullback? That was right there, wasn't it? Yeah, I hesitated. Another false halt again. Sure, at 16. Is he getting locked up at 21? I think so. Let's try and get out of that. I don't want to be in this one hold. Okay. Well, I was talking to you and I let this thing rip. No, it's okay. Not your fault. Yeah, it looks like it's got locked up back in the hold again. Definitely gonna be a. All right, well, it's good to see we've got some good momentum today. DNA's halted. Oh, it's halted down. It's disappointing. Add PACB to that. MEGL. What a crazy one. WZ down. VRU. No. R still above the VWAP, so that's got that going for it. Come on, ham sizzle. Okay. DNA come out of the halt. Yeah, it's down. Open low. Not interested. Oh, okay. Got about a minute till resumption. Today has been halt galore. Seems like everything with short interest is moving. Let's look at PACB. Yeah, 200 million float and about an 18% float. I'm sorry, 18% short interest. Hmm. Hmm. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, waiting for this resumption. Any second. Wow, open so much lower. Yeah, this has been the trend for today. Glad I hopped out of that when I could. I'm gonna get 80s. See if we'll reclaim 11. So 11 is it gonna hold? I might be out a little bit too soon, but yeah, it didn't look like it was gonna hold 11. It looked like there's a lot of selling pressure there. Looks like that's gonna be a pretty good read. But yeah, I don't know what's up with these lower assumptions. Granted, they gave a green hammer. That's good. You know, I got a red hammer coming right back down. So yeah, and here comes some more selling. So I'm gonna have one decent trade on that. I mean, it's about 15 cents on a $10 stock, so it's not fantastic, but small wins are small wins. I'm glad I had the wherewithal too to hop out of that when that didn't hold 11. So that was good. So I'll keep this one on the back burner and move on, look for something else. I didn't unmute myself. That's disappointing. SNTG halted, but it's just a low volume dumpster fire. Try to make that clear. And it looks like DNA again is halted to the downside. Like this is not behaving like a 700 million float stock. It's kind of strange. It seems like a very low float the way it's moving and the way it's trading. So a little skeptical, but yeah, we'll see. Right now it's looking like we're getting kind of a pullback in the overall. Well, let's see what the market's doing today. Yeah, so the Qs just did have a pullback for the last 15 minutes. Same thing with the S&P. I have to always keep these in the back of my mind too when I'm trading because sometimes this can speak to the sentiment of the overall day. This is the condition of what the the overall broad markets are doing. So yeah, it's always good to see these guys up. But yeah, right now, just kind of waiting patiently. Well, let's see what we can find out here, but it's not looking. It's not looking too fantastic right now out there as far as day trade goes. Nothing, nothing's up. Just gonna look for something. Yeah, it's really not looking like there's much right out there. Oh, I just choked on my tongue. Doesn't look like there's much out there right now. So I will patiently wait. PACB is kind of the one right now that's looking promising. Volumes coming in, except yeah, VRU. So I guess I'll stay paying attention to PACB right now. Yeah, and getting on a dip here seems a bit risky. So it's being real strong right here. Um, so realistically, what I'm looking for, I guess, just the breakout. A 5 minute chart that's looking like a pretty decent breakout pattern. But Ooh, these dips are heavy. That was a bit steep. I haven't felt super confident buying dips on this stock because they haven't seemed like they've been getting bought up too well, except for here and right now. Just gonna push. Ah, kind of did a false breakout there. I wonder where I even got filled. I got filled at 07. Okay. So I thought that was going to be a 20-cent winner, but it was a 5 or 4-cent winner because of the fills. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, what the heck? How did I get filled at 7? I totally clicked the sell button when I was in the 20s. But we'll not get caught up with that. Ooh, man. See, those whippy pullbacks are tough right there. I do not want to get caught in one of those. Nice, wow. Wanted to break a 50, but that did not look very good. It's holding up nicely, though, 46. And there it is. Yeah, I was out too quick. Shoot. And then it's going to rip to 12 without me. Man. Man, I'm going to be out too quick there. It's okay. There's 12. Bought the dip at 60? Oh, heavy. Yeah, that's going to be a pretty decent loss. And they could have held that a second longer. Yeah, I don't want to give back profit on this. Really don't. But I've just done it a bit there. Only for that dip to get bought up nicely, man. It's right into that EMA, the 200 EMA. Take a small dip at 80 and see if he'll retest highs. Again, I'm going to just be out a little bit too quickly. That seems to be the theme of today is I'm getting out a little bit too quick on these. Just gotta have slightly more patience. Things just been acting a bit whippy, so I've been afraid to watch a green shade go red. And meanwhile, it's up here just cruising through. There's 1250. It's getting locked up in a halt. Man alive. False hold? Wow. Man, I bought that break. I should have just held. This is actually halted? Yeah, okay, it's locked up. Wow. It is a false hold. Really? Not expecting that. That was like 20 seconds after. How is it getting locked up? Wow. Okay, so this is now the third hold. Let's see what this one resumes like. Man, a little disappointed in myself right here. This break, I got an 84, and I should have just held for the break. And I got nervous that I was going to false breakout and do a false breakout because that's been kind of a common theme recently. But man, this thing rocketed. If I would have held, that would have been fantastic. But it's okay. What's up? Just trading. Huh?
To do right now. It's fine.
It's
kind of nice.
Because you don't have your phone.
No, it's not because I don't have my phone, but it's also because I'm sending to my laundry and it's in the car.
Just be there.
Huh?
Just be there then.
Just be aware.
Where you are. And just relax.
It feels wrong.
Why does it feel wrong?
No, I'm just saying because I don't get to do it very often.
Yeah, that's true. Well, then you should savor it while you can. Man, Kaya,
Stop talking to me.
I could have done better on this stock.
You guys are talking to me?
No, just look at this really strong move here.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
From
it's a long ass green.
$10 to $12.80, and in this candle it went from $11.98 to $12.60. So it did 70 cents in one candle, and I bought in at $11.84 for the breakout of $12. And it got to $12 and hesitated, and right when it hesitated, I hit the sell button, and then it rips up. Yeah, but it's better to be safe than sorry. It's better to take a small win and then have it go without you than hold hoping for a big win and then it ends up doing a false breakout. Because that's been happening a lot this week. We'll we'll look, oh, this is a key level, right? So buyers are going to be looking for this to break up above this. Then it does, it breaks up, and then immediately when it breaks up, people jump in to sell and take profit, and then it ends up doing this. So it breaks up and then flushes down, crazy. So you can get that really bad false breakout, and then those can end up being really big losses. So it's like, and that's been happening fairly recent, or fairly, what I'm trying to say, this is happening a lot fairly recently. So I've just been cautious because I want to get caught in a false breakout. But I've given up. I've left a lot of profit on the table today because I've been a little bit hesitant, trading with my tail between my legs in a sense. But I'm up 160. So that's my goal. I hit my goal. What do you say is because of the camera?
I was asking.
No, that hasn't seemed to be a factor at all. In fact, I've actually felt very comfortable. I felt very cool and collected. Like when I first started, I can remember even when I like getting back from Florida, first getting into this, like I had like a lot more nerves. There was like the stock would be ripping, and I would feel my heart rate start to pick up as I'm like trying to like figure out how to trade it, and it's just going parabolic and volumes coming crazy. And it's just like, it can be a lot to like, and it can be tricky and
like,
a bit nerve wracking trying to take entries at this high, but that's
like how I can get that sometimes that way at work. I don't do so anymore, but like we'll have like a bunch of tickets. And shit. Like there has been times when we have like a backup of like 30 tickets just like in a bunch.
That's
waiting
insane.
to be like set up. Well, there's like 10 tickets already set up.
Wow.
And like when that happens, like I don't get stars out anymore because I'm just like, well, we'll get to it. We get to it. Like we can't
Right.
move so fast. But, like when it happens when Dan's there, he just like can't deal with it. He just like gets so stressed out. I'm just like, dude.
Yeah, you can't. That doesn't help.
Like,
I mean, it's
it's
a natural reaction though. I feel like you have to just try to work past it. Because yeah, like I said, it's something that has afflicted me quite a bit in my trading is just nerves, but it's I don't know. I've gotten a lot better at it. Okay, I need to focus up. This
Okay.
is coming out of the hull in about 5 seconds, 10 seconds. No, 5 seconds here, and it's gonna open so much lower again. So weird. Wow. Got a little scalp from 13 to 1320. Wow, this thing is strong. But when this thing goes, it's gonna flush pretty hard. So I'm, yeah. I was tempted to buy that dip around 1340s. Okay, I'm gonna need to take a step back because this thing's getting whippy. Oh my goodness. This thing is scary. Did you see that?
What?
This action? So it opened low from the halt, then got instantly bought up and ripped from 1220 to 1360,
What?
and then flushed from 1360 to 1250. So this is over $1 range in candles. So that means that you can, if you're in with 1,000 shares, you can lose a grand and trade very quickly. You can also gain net a grand and a trade very quickly. But that's just the nature of this. But I don't know.
My hand really hurts. I swear.
Yeah, my hand is
My right
still
hand.
rocked.
It feels
Really?
like super tight.
Weird.
It's really good.
Maybe. Yeah, my right hand is still jacked up from my crash, my longboarding crash.
It's your
Yeah. I,
makes sense. So,
to my whole zero zero view audience, and this thing rips to highs. Holy crap! I don't know. I don't know what the move is on trading this right now. Sometimes I have a tough time trading this parabolic momentum. There's 14. Could have bought that dip to retest 14, but it's looking, man, lots of volume. Ew, try buying that dip, but that's a little. So we get the pop back. Well, I'm just kind of hitting these small little base hits on this one after another, which I'm okay with because I'd rather get small base hits than try to get something big and get caught in one of these major flushes. No thanks. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wowza. Hey, yo, I'm doing. Turn the mic back on. Well, it's gotten through all of the kind of significant levels on the daily chart. But this is a no news run. What is going on? Why is it up 73% on no news? That is a little, makes me a little skeptical. Only Daisy Cottage cheese will do. Only Daisy. The bop stuck in my head. All right, I like want to focus up and trade this thing, but I know I can. I just don't want to. No, I'm just um playing it extra cautious with this because it's been so whippy, which I don't think is the wrong move. Damn, I might just call it. I'm up 234.
Couple of year ahead, man.
Yeah, that's how I feel, but it's also I also want to trade while there is action like this because this is great momentum to observe and learn from. That's the only thing. Like I could sit here and trade it all day, but realistically, every time you're taking a trade, you're risking giving back profit if you're in the green. So, and it's looking like it's gonna need a bit of a 5 minute pullback too because it's ran 4 green candles in the row on the 5 minute, and it ran 41% in that one move. Sheesh. Well, I want to at least to stream for an hour. So I've got a couple minutes left. It's a pretty fair pullback here. Ooh, I was tempted to buy that dip, but I don't want to get caught in a hold down here. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to touch it here on this backside. It's something I used to do quite often when I first started trading is trying to catch falling knives. And you think you're getting a good dip, pull back from 13.10 to 12.50s, and you buy the 50s, and all of a sudden you're down 50 cents a share. It's $11 or $12. So those can be good, but you got to be real quick and precise. Yeah, this is just selling off. We haven't really had any bounces. Looks like it's going to hold down. That was my concern up here. So with that halted down, I think I'll probably call it here. I'm gonna give a look at everything else. AMC back below view up. Thought this might break out at 26. And it came up here, but it did not. DNA sold off below view up. BNGO sold off. MTTR Matterport sold off. The ERU sold off. Sold off. So yeah, it's looking like the watch list is kind of pitter-pattered out. Yeah, and this is halted down. So I guess with that, I will probably call it a day. All in all, it was pretty good. It had some really nice opportunity, some nice momentum on PACB out of nowhere, some nice momentum at DNA on some news. But this one was strange because this just started running. I mean, it was up 75% on no news. So, but yeah, took my trades on DNA and PACB, and I got green on both of them. So I'll wrap up the day. Plus, yeah, plus 234. So good. I will be back tomorrow. Yeah, stay green and happy trades.